ghosts are coming. The ghosts are coming. The ghosts are coming soon. And who are they coming for? They're coming for you! My grandsons asked if I would tell a Halloween story. I'm not so sure that's a good idea because, well, I don't want to scare you. I don't want you to be frightened. Well, I'll tell you a story, a Halloween story that's not too scary. It's called The Eenie, Weenie, Beenie Ghost. When I was a kid, I mean years and years and years ago, I was in my bedroom one night getting ready for bed. I was making a model car and then I began to read a little bit, unwinding from the long day. And that's when my little brother Mikey came in. Hey, you know what? I said, no, what, Mikey? You know my friend Joey? I said, yeah, I know Joey. I was at Joey's house today. Yeah. And you know Joey's house? There's a house right next door to Joey. I said, yeah, what do you want, Mikey? He says, well, the house that's right next to Joey's? Nobody's living there. I said, yeah, I know. People moved out a long time ago. Yeah. And Joey says that when there are no people living in a house, that means there's ghosts living there. I said, Joey said that? Yeah. You believe everything Joey says? Oh, yeah. I said, you tell Joey there's no such thing as ghosts. Oh, don't say that. Why not? Because Joey says that if you say there's no such thing as ghosts, the ghosts are going to come and haunt you. You tell Joey there's no such thing as ghosts. Don't say that. There's no such thing as ghosts. Don't say that. There's no such thing as ghosts. Ah! And my brother Mikey, he went running out the room screaming. Well, that worked pretty well. I'm going to have to remember that the next time I want to get rid of that little brat. Well, I finished my book, put on my PJs, and I got myself under the covers. I was lying on my back, my eyes closed, just drifting away to sleep, when I heard a little tiny voice. I'm gonna scare you. I opened my eyes. Who's it? Whoa, that was weird. Whew, must be just my imagination. You know, getting close to Halloween and all. Oh, that was weird. Well, I closed my eyes. I'll go back to sleep. I waited, and then I was just drifting off when I heard it again. This little tiny voice. I'm gonna scare you. What the? I turned the lights on. Who said that? There was nobody in my room. Whoa, my imagination is really going crazy. Oh, yeah, it must be because Halloween's getting close. That's what it is. I gotta get to sleep. So I shut the lights off, pulled the covers up to my chin, and I lay there, and it took me a little while. But I got into that nice place where I was just drifting off to sleep. I'm gonna scare you. I heard it again. Mikey, that little brother of mine, he's trying to scare me. So I ran down the hall, put his lights on, went into his room, and he was under his covers. Mikey, were you just in my room trying to scare me? He didn't say nothing. So I shook him. Mikey, Wait, you were trying to scare me, weren't you? And he went, Mikey, are you awake? You sleeping? He was mumbling and grumbling. And then I looked. Oh, he had some spit coming down his lip all the way to his chin. Oh, I guess you must be asleep. I'm sorry, Mikey. You go back to sleep. Well, I left his room, went back into my bedroom, got under my covers again, shut the lights out. Oh, this is weird. Well, I lay there, and I tossed and I turned and I tossed, and then finally, after a long time, I started to go to sleep. When I heard it again. I'm gonna scare you. I put on my lights. I heard that. There's somebody trying to... Whoa. Right at the foot of my bed. I had a headboard and a footboard on my bed. A footboard is a wooden board at the bottom of your bed, and there were two posts on either end. And right on the top of one of those posts was this tiny little... I didn't know what it was. I said, what are you? And it said, I'm the Eenie, Weenie, Beenie ghost, and I've come to scare you. And I said, you're the Eenie, Weenie, Beenie ghost, and you're gonna scare me? I'm gonna scare you. I can't wait. Here I come. Okay. And this little Eenie, Weenie, Beenie ghost, it got up into the air and it was floating. Whoa, that was pretty cool. And then it started to fly across my room, right toward me. But it was so small, it was taking a long time. And I sat in my bed, and it was flying and flying. And I said, wait, can you hurry up? I'm coming. Well, I waited, and finally, it was so small, it landed right on the top of this ear. And then it said, I'm gonna tell you a story, and it's gonna scare you. And I said, okay. And it started. Once there was a boy who didn't believe in ghosts, and one night the Eenie, Weenie, Beenie ghost came and said, I'm gonna scare you. And I said, this isn't scary. Will you hurry up? I gotta get back to sleep. I gotta go to school tomorrow. And he continued. And then the Eenie, Weenie, Beenie ghost flew across the boy's bedroom and landed right on his ear. And then the Eenie, Weenie, Beenie ghost whispered right into his ear. Ah! And I jumped from my bed. My heart was racing. My hands were shaking. I was sweating. Eenie, Weenie, Beenie ghost. Oh, that was some crazy nightmare. What a dream. I ran to the bathroom. I splashed some cold water on my face. I took a big drink of cold water. And then I went back into my bedroom. I gotta get to sleep. This is crazy. I gotta go to sleep. I gotta get to school tomorrow. Well, I lay in my bed. I couldn't fall asleep. I tossed, I turned, I tossed. It must have been midnight before finally, I started to drift off to sleep. And that's when I heard, I told you so. And that's the story of the Eenie, Weenie, Beenie ghost. Don't you ever, ever, ever say that you don't believe in ghosts. Because if you do, you'll get a visit from the Eenie, Weenie, Beenie ghost.